Bam! Break yourself, fool! Ha ha! Yeah, stay recognized. Give my money back. Oh, bird. Candy bird. Hey, Miss Lady Bitch. Hey, I'm talking to you. How much for this candy bar?
$5.
What? Better give me some sucky with that $5. Some love me long time or something.
You don't like? You don't buy.
Hey, look here. Just charge us for the chips and the ice cream, all right? Shoot. Hey, let's raise up out of here before I look up on these people. Hey, quit looking at damn ice cream like that before I put you on the corner to make me some money.
I feel sorry for your mother.
What you say about my mama? Huh?
I don't want to have trouble. Just go. Go home. Don't come back.
What you say about my mama? Break yourself!
No! You break your buy. Soda, $5.
Oh, look, what are you doing, man? Come on! Oh.
Ah, pickles, $10. Come on, give me money. Give me money right now. Shut! $19.95. Also, come on.
Yo, look, are you crazy? What the hell did you do? Hey, fool, wasn't me. I ain't hurt nobody.
Ever.
You're fucking nice.
Ever.
Never in the history of the game has there been such devastation. Tricks running low, cops pushing harder than ever. Never in the history of the game has there been such devastation. Tricks running low, cops pushing harder than ever.
You ain't no pimp. Your rest days is all.
Check 1, 2. Big Mike, the almighty Triple XL, coming at you live and direct. Max City Limits Radio Show, MaxCity.com. Got my foot on these hoes' neck. All I gotta say, man, is the CIA Mockingbird mainstream media got you niggas, got y'all thoroughly brainwashed, man. God damn. Gots to be more careful. Just can't believe how stupid a lot of you Negroes are, man. I mean, I gotta do another podcast on this because it is just amazing that you can actually look at a video of a chick in full swing about to dig in another female's guts with a blade, and y'all want to call the cop that shot her a race soldier. Yeah. Only in the black matriarchy, man. Only in the black matriarchy can we have that, man. Yeah, man, for real. I mean, seriously, this individual, Nyla, says... Oh, before I even get on her right quick, let me tell y'all something, man. For you soft-ass niggas that's in my comments section talking about why do you listen to her and why you commenting on her and shouldn't you be somewhere building or some shit. Nigga, mind your business, nigga. Shit. That broad and her nigga drew first blood, so I'm gonna keep my foot on their neck, nigga. You heard? Shit. Each time they come up with some bullshit, I'm gonna be right there to punt that shit like a football. That's right. Or to be more descriptive, to kick him in the back of the head like that nigga did in that video. Y'all know what video I'm talking about. The Bryant video. Yeah, mind your business, nigga. If you don't like what the hell you see over here, what you hear over here, bounce. Bounce, nigga. But hey, I once read somewhere that in order for evil to triumph, all that is required is for good men to do nothing. And I see evil, man. I see evil, gynocratic, hypocritical bullshit, nigga. And I'm gonna speak on it, man. I'm gonna speak on it. We can't let this shit fester. We can't let it take root. No, sir. Man. I mean, what is the difference between Big Mike doing an expose on a YouTube individual, a YouTube personality, and other YouTubers actually doing stories on, should I say, pop culture icons and figures? What's the difference? There's no difference. Do you accuse people of clout chasing when they do videos of Donald Trump? Do videos of Lizzo? Lil Yachty? Is that considered clout chasing? If I want to clout chase, if I'm really trying to get numbers, I'm not going to do it on Nyla Says. Even though she thinks she's a big wig, I mean, nigga, there's bigger targets out there that I could actually get my jollies off on, man, for real. So that should let you know that this ain't about no goddamn views, no bullshit of that nature, man. Shit. This is Big Mike, this is Mac City, man, and I like to do videos of a philosophical, academic nature. So you're not going to see me, quote-unquote, clout-chasing pop cultural icons and figures, man. You're not going to see that. I mean, to be honest, man, the subject matter is just a little bit too low IQ for me, man. Doing stories on those sort of targets, man. It's about who fucking who and who doing what and relationships. No, we're not going to do that. No, we're going to get heavy. We're going to get deep over here. Yeah. So if you see me coming at someone, it's because of a philosophical and academic disagreement. Yes, sir. Even though sometimes there will be a tinge of personal animosity, but it's going to be some shit that makes you think, man. That's what it is. It's going to be some shit that makes you think. So please stop with this bullshit. Oh, you clout chasing. If Big Mike wants to clout chase, I'm going to do it with bigger figures than the individuals that I be roasting on a regular basis. So what's next on the grill? Yeah, Nyla is still on the grill. Why? Because, like I said, this gynocracy is out of control, man. It's out of control. And I can prove it. I can prove how hypocritical and disingenuous she is, man. I can do it, bro. It's real easy. I'm sorry, I'm kind of distracted, man. I'm watching the UFC. I should not have fired this shit up because I forgot that I rented this goddamn UFC, man. So I should just stop this shit right now as far as on my recorder, but fuck it. I'm flowing. And these are the prelims anyway, so. Yeah, man. So, Nyla says that they're just babies. You know what I'm talking about, man. When it comes to any female out there doing dirt, doing grime, doing stupid, fucked up shit like Micaiah Bryant. Each day more information comes out which shows and proves that Nyla doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. And she's got egg all over her face, but she's doubling down. But, her whole spiel is Micaiah should not have been shot because she's just a baby. A baby. And I told y'all, man, ain't no babies out here in these streets. She was in foster care. And I told y'all, I did foster care for 8-9 years. I know what kind of monsters is in foster care, Jack. Oh, yeah, I know. And when Micaiah Bryant came out there with that knife, those were the actions of a female, man, that's used to the shits. She's used to the bullshit, man. There wasn't nothing innocent about that girl. No, sir. No, sir, Bob, man. She was with the shits, man. Nah, do you know what kind of heart it takes to stab someone? Do you? Big Mike has been around the track, man, and I can stab someone, but, that is not my weapon of choice. You got to get up real up close and personal to do that shit, man. And, it's messy. Blood is just, bruh, I'm not a big fan of blood. I'm really not. No, sir. So in order for you to wield a tool like that, man, you got to relish that shit. That's right. So, Nyla, in her infinite wisdom, she says that Micaiah should have been given a pass because she's just a baby. She's only 16. And of course, she's on this, I'm for the black community and black this and black that. And we got to cover ourselves from the evil white man and all this shit, man. I'm like, you ain't giving two fucks about the black community, man. But you all about the gynocracy. That's the real deal, right? You all about that gynocratic bullshit, man. You don't get two fucks about brothers out here, and I can prove it. Now, once again, we got a woman or a child, a baby, indulging in a criminal act, criminal behavior, attempted murder. Yeah, attempted goddamn murder. And Nyla says that she's just a baby. She's just a baby. She was just a troubled teen. She's just a baby. Okay, 16. But on the other hand, we just had a situation where she came out against an individual. I don't think I should say his name because, I don't want to keep dragging a brother through the mud. But if you've been following my videos, you know who I'm talking about. This individual, he is a male. He's a YouTuber. He went away for a while, was incarcerated, came back. Yeah, and he went away on, I believe they hit him with sexual assault of a minor. But at that particular time, he himself was a minor. He was only 17. But Nyla wants to paint a picture that this individual was a grown man. He was an adult. While he was 17. While Micaiah Bryant is 16. But Micaiah Bryant is just a baby. But this brother that went a little too far on doing whatever he did, I still don't know the specifics of the case with this sexual assault. It could mean anything. I don't know. I've been around the system long enough to know that it could be a bullshit charge or it could be legit, but I still don't know. But yet still, me being black male first, I'm giving brothers get out of jail free cards, man. I'm giving brothers the benefit of the doubt until I see the evidence of what actually happened and what went down. You know what I mean? The brother served his time, so I'm going to give him a fresh start. So Nyla wants to say that he's a sexual predator. He's not a minor. He's a grown-ass man at 17. She neglects to say that. She neglects to give full info, paint the full picture. He's 17. He's a grown-ass man, according to her. But Micaiah Bryant now, no, we got this broad on tape out there wilding the fuck out with a blade. And she's just a baby. So all I'm saying is, don't be a hypocrite, Nyla. Don't be a hypocrite, okay? Just don't do it. Just say you are a gynocratic shield put here that act like you actually give two fucks about the black community, and you don't. You only care about black women. Just be honest. Keep it a buck. Because you let your hypocrisy show with these two cases. See, sooner or later, you're going to slip. That subconscious is a motherfucker, man. How you can sit there and give Micaiah a pass on acting like this, on being out of pocket, running right past the police, giving the police the motherfucking finger. Because the police, that's patriarchy. The police is patriarchy. You believe that a woman should be able to just say, fuck patriarchy. I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want, how I want, when I want. You believe that girl, yes, you said girl, 16, should do whatever the fuck she wants to do. And no one should have the right to stop her. But then again, on the other hand, you have a 17-year-old boy, and that's what I call him. I call him a boy at the time that he committed this offense. But you want to paint him as a grown-ass man. And you want to throw him under the bus. And you want to fuck his life up forever. Yeah, okay. Not on my watch, baby. No, not on my watch. Shoot. See, in the joint, I know real pedophiles. And I've dealt with real pedophiles. Oh yeah, believe that. But I'm not going to allow you to come out here and paint no pictures or call no motherfucking shots, like you a shot caller, like you know who is and who ain't a real pedophile. You don't know shit. And then you got all these beta male ass niggas following suit, scared of your ass. I'm like, kind of pussy ass niggas is out here on YouTube actually taking advice and counsel from you. And your hypocrisy is obvious. It's evident. Yeah. Every woman that does some fuck shit, man, who may be 16, 17, 18, they're just a baby. Yes, they're just a baby. Any young man or boy who does something when he's 16, 17, or 18, he's a grown-ass man, and he should know better. And you're going to paint him a villain. And you're going to make sure that whatever he did when he was a young man or a young boy is going to follow him the rest of his life. You can't wait to destroy a brother's future. Just can't wait. Each time you do some dumb shit, each time you say something that's hypocritical, full of hypocrisy, and if I got time, I'm going to roast your ass. Believe that. And feel free to take this, scrutinize it, play it back, analyze it to your heart's content, to your low IQ following, man. It's all good. I give less than 2 fucks. But then again, you know what? If you know what's good for you, I don't recommend you play some of this shit because you might have some individuals out there in the audience that might say, you know what? This brother got a point. My logic is solid. It is sound. Yes, it is. So really, it's probably in your best interest to not even draw attention to this. And I understand that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to log off. I'm going to be right back. Let me continue watching these fights, man. Because I want to talk a little something about foster care right quick. But I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. Actually, I'm back. Like, nigga, I done watched the fights. Ooh, that was a good ass UFC. Then I laid my ass down, went to bed. Now I'm waking up. It is the next day. But the quest to enlighten the low IQ Negro continues. Yes, it does. Oh, yes, it does. It's just ridiculous, man. I just sit back and I'm just in utter amazement, man, at how gullible Negroes are, man. The mainstream media repeatedly just keeps making asses out of black folks, man. And this latest case of so-called police brutality is a perfect illustration of it, man. But I told y'all I was going to speak on this foster care shit right now, man. I'm going to speak on my foster care experience and tell y'all what I see and what I feel right now. Because the mainstream media wants to feed y'all this narrative that Bryant was an angel. That she ain't do nothing. She didn't do nothing. And looking at just her overall behavior, man. Number one, she's in foster care. So there's a couple things going on here. Either the parents are truly fucked up, or she's fucked up and she has some behavioral issues, man. And judging by how she got down with her siblings, her foster siblings, because you got a lot of Negroes out there that jumped the gun, man, didn't do a bit of research, didn't wait for the facts to come out, didn't do a bit of real journalism, man. They say that there was just a random broad showing up at this house to jump on this girl, which was a lie. Nyla. Your dumb ass. These were actually her foster siblings. And they were there at the house chilling, visiting their foster mother. Some say because it was some sort of birthday bash. Not necessarily sure. But yeah, they had every right to be there just as well. I believe the disagreement, it is alleged that there was some drama going on because Micaiah refused to clean her room, refused to make up her bed, and then the other foster sisters joined in on disciplining her, talking shit about her because they knew that the foster mother don't play that and don't like that, you know what I mean? Now, in foster care, this happens a lot because, you know, it happened with me a lot. What I had was the wolf pack. I had a whole bunch of buck wild, crazy ass foster sons. And what would happen is, if I had someone in the house, a new boy who had not graduated to son status yet, because, I mean, you had to earn the right to be called my son, you dig? So if a new dude came up in there and he wasn't towing the line, if he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do to make that house flow smooth, then the other boys, my sons, would regulate. They let him know, hey man, don't come up in here with the bullshit, man, because we gonna handle you. Because dig, it's, you know, I'm not supposed to be able to handle him, you know, according to law, because I'm an adult and I'm not the legal so-called guardian. Well, yes, I am the legal guardian, but yet still, like I said, you know, in foster care, there's certain things that you're not allowed to do. So guess what? My sons, who are minors, and sometimes when they not minors, now this was the thing that kind of got me, right? When you got older siblings, older individuals who were in that house as foster daughters or foster sons, and they come over and they visit their foster mother or their foster father, and they see a youngster up in there cutting up. Yeah, a lot of times the love runs deep, man, for that foster father or that foster mother, man. And so the individuals who used to be in that house as a foster child will regulate on that new child up in there, man. Trust me, I got plenty of stories where my boys showed they ass on new Negroes coming up in the spot, man, acting like they wasn't gonna do what the fuck they were supposed to do, man. Shit. Yeah, the wolf pack didn't play. Wolf pack did not play. Shit. They ain't play. They ride and die for Big Mike, man. And I did the same. I got a situation where there's been a couple situations where gunplay was actually involved, man. All in the name of my foster sons, man. I'll give you one example where there was a dude who threatened to shoot and kill one of my boys, right? And I got wind of it. And yeah, they were actually being employed by Kings Island. And they had to go to a rendezvous point to be picked up by a bus to be taken to Kings Island to work, because it was a summer job program or whatever. And it turns out one of my sons got into an altercation with some dude on the bus over a chick. Now this dude, he was notorious, you know, because they all problem child. They all problem children. Now this dude that was on the bus, he claimed that, you know, he had a piece. And the next time he seen him, the next time they go to the rendezvous point to get picked up, he was going to put some slugs in my son, man. I'm like, oh, no, we ain't going to do that. And me being Big Mike, knowing how the police get down, especially in Dayton, Ohio, man, you know, they ain't coming until somebody gets shot. They ain't really too much concerned about nothing until they put that white chalk around your body, man. You know what I mean? So I wasn't about to let that shit happen. A lot of people would say that this is irresponsible on my part, but when it comes to somebody I love and care about, I give less than two fucks, man. I'll take my chances with the courts, you know what I'm saying? So what I did was I did not let my foster sons know, because actually it was 2 of my sons I was on the summer job program, man. So what I did is I took the 9, and I tucked it in the small of my back, and we rode up there. Now, typically, of course, I don't ride up there to the rendezvous point so that they can go to the summer job program. But in this case, I'm going just to supervise, and I'm going just to try and quell and squash the bullshit and squash the beef, man. So I get up there, and evidently this was a big event, because I get up there and there's a whole lot of people just hanging around, and I'm like, wow, this is this thing done got traction, this thing done got legs, you know what I'm saying? And then there's another individual there who looked, he didn't look like a child, he looked more so grown than all the other kids, and evidently the dude who said he had the pistol, he invited one of his relatives who was supposed to be a Crip or some bullshit, man. He may have been like 20, 21 or whatever. So I get there, and I'm just supervising, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm putting on my Martin Luther King hat. Y'all young men, y'all young brothers, no need for all of this nonsense, man. Y'all need to squash this shit. It ain't even worth it. Man, they ain't trying to hear shit I'm talking about. And I tell my sons to stay the fuck in the car, because I go out. I'm trying to talk to the individuals, man, to make sure everything is cool. But man, they just looking right through me. They ain't really concerned about what the fuck I'm talking about. They got their mind made up. They want a boogie, right? And so one of the dudes, the dude who had the beef with my son, right? He ain't had really nothing too much to say to me. He basically kind of like ignored me and shit. Now, I kind of like make a beeline towards the grownish ass nigga, man, because he was really popping crazy, popping off at the mouth, talking about who he is and what he do, and check my record and all this kind of shit, man. And I'm trying my best to be cool, you know what I'm saying? And at the whole time, I got the pistol in the small of my back, hoping I ain't gotta pull this motherfucker, right? Because in the back of my mind, all I'm thinking is, these niggas say, they got a piece and they got a tool. Then they bring up this nigga up here, it's supposed to be some sort of consummate gangbanger, right? So, before I know it, I get stole on by the 21-year-old nigga, right? But at the time, I didn't really know he was 21. I really wasn't sure what his age was and shit. But still, to me, he was a small nigga, man. He was probably about 160, 170 pounds. Like I said, I'm about 240, 250 at the time. He hit me. And at the time, I didn't even know I got hit. That's how insignificant the blow was. And once that happened, my 2 sons, man, they jumped out that ride, man, and it was on, nigga. That whole place erupted, man. It was all sorts of people fighting, man, that didn't even have nothing to do with the motherfucking shit, man. You know what I mean? And so they just started just banging, man. They was just scrapping and shit. And at the time, like I said, I got hit. I didn't really know I got hit, but only thing I could do was focus in on my 2 boys. Like, where's my sons? Where's my boys at, right? And so all I did is I just laid back kind of like in the cut, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to just let it play out. I'm going to just let them get it on out, man. I'm going to just let them get it on out. And the first motherfucker that pull a pistol, I'm going to pop him. Yeah, kind of irresponsible, but I'm thinking, if it's going to go down, fuck it, let it go down. And the first motherfucker that pull a knife, first motherfucker pull a gun, they getting dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Went up there, tried the Martin Luther King shit, tried to squash it, because it's real easy to Monday morning quarterback this shit. Talk about how you supposed to be able to control your daughters or control your sons and shit. But if they got it in their mind where they gonna do it, they gonna do it. But my sons was in pocket, man. They was cool until they seen Pops get hit. And once they seen Pops get hit, they was already itching to get out and handle business. They was already chomping at the bit to, make make mincemeat of these niggas, man. Cause that's how it roll in my house. Like I said, we was called the Wolf Pack, and we wasn't called the Wolf Pack for no motherfucking reason. I mean, it was a house full of boys who had no blood relation, but they had a bond that was forged in blood and guts, man, in the Terror Dome, boy. I've heard and I've told stories of the Terror Dome, man, of my boxing ring and my wrestling mat down in my basement. And I used to make them niggas scrap every time they had an issue with each other. Like, oh no, we ain't gonna do that. We not gonna be barking like a bunch of broads around this motherfucker. If you got something that you gotta say, if you got something you want to get off your chest, shit, it's Terror Dome time. Shit, and they go to the Terror Dome and they bang it out. And as a result of that, they became the best of friends. Not even friends, they became brothers, man. And so as a result of that, each time they would go to school, if one person was getting fucked with by somebody, that one individual was going to catch hell, because that meant that the rest of the boys would get wind of that, and they was going to swarm on them niggas like Wu-Tang, man. Yeah, man, but calling the police in this instance, man, shit, man. I mean, I know how it went down when my biological son, man, he was getting threatened with a piece, man. And I called the police. The police didn't do jack shit. I mean, I trailed these niggas who had the pistol for like an hour, telling the police, yeah, the dudes I just pulled a gun on my son, right? I'm trailing them right now, and I know where they at. They just told me to stop following them and leave them alone. They had no intentions of basically following up on that shit, man. So I know better. But guess what happened? After that little hiccup, after those fisticuffs happened between my sons and them boys, guess what? Next week, they was best of friends. They was best of friends. They became solid. See, that's what's missing, man. When we talk about this manhood piece, a lot of times what's just needed, man, is brothers just need to bang it out. You get a newfound respect for individuals, man, once you bang it out. And you get tight. You get real close, man. So yeah, Big Mike, just let them get it out their system, man. Just let them bang it out. And if I was a betting man, all of this nonsense talk about how Micaiah was loving and caring and all this sort of shit. If I was a betting man, I would bet that was bullshit. Because like I said, a female acting like that with a blade, that's a female that's used to violence, man. That's a chick that's used to getting it in. That's a broad that's about that life, and she's with the shits, man. And she didn't just start doing that day. Mark my words. Trust me on this one. Big Mike is a master of human behavior. So while you got the rest of these weak ass niggas out here trying to convince y'all that Micaiah was some goddamn angel, you watch. As the proof comes out, you're gonna see homegirl had a whole bunch of behavioral issues. She ain't in foster care for fucking nothing, man. Two things is going on here. The parents are fucked up. It's obvious that the parents are fucked up, because I think that the dude who kicked the other broad in the head was the biological father. And if this dipshit ass nigga was actually the biological father, you can tell why Micaiah ain't got no goddamn sense. Because instead of him trying to chill his daughter the fuck out with a blade, he joining in on the bullshit, right? Some of y'all would say, well, Big Mike, what's the difference between you and that father? The difference between me and that father is I didn't touch nobody. I didn't participate in the violence. I was there for the express purpose of defending the life of my sons, if need be. But I also had the wisdom to know that a lot of times young men, they just need to scrap and get it out their goddamn system. And then later on in life, later on that week, they gonna be fine. Because that's all it takes for them to just garner respect from each other, man. I know how it go down between young men, boys, the law of tooth and claw. But at no point am I going to allow my sons to carry no blades and carry no guns to murder anybody. I'll be the first one to step up and smack the shit out of them if they tried that shit. Big Mike was there to keep the peace, not to start bullshit. Case in point, when I got stole on, even though it didn't register until maybe, I don't know, 8 or 9 seconds within the scrap or in the fight, I was still not sure if this individual was 18. So I did not dog walk this nigga, so he got a free one off. I did not put my hands on their child, on their individual during that whole altercation. And not one time did I reach for my shit. Big Mike did not see any blades. Big Mike did not see any weapons. He seen it was a fair fight. It was fair and square. And I let him handle it. And I didn't let it get out of hand. Then later on in that week, them motherfuckers was kicking it, going out, partying, and eating lunch together, man. Now that's how men get down. Real men, at least. But once again, please, brothers and sisters, stop being low IQ Negroes, man. Stop it. Stop letting the Mockingbird, CIA, mainstream media fuck with your head. I mean, they're doing this. I mean, they're not even hiding the fact that they lying to you niggas no more, man. They're not even hiding it. Well, okay. Let me go ahead and let me get up, man. I got things to do, man. Got things to do. It's time for me to get some female companionship. It's been about a week, so it's time to recharge my batteries. You feel me? Yeah, Big Mike, Almighty, Triple XL, coming at y'all live and direct. Hey, man, stop being a useful idiot for the mainstream media and these pro-black niggas online, man, and on YouTube and on Facebook, man. They can't get paid unless they fan the flames of racial discord, okay? So when you got individuals on here, it's just a baby. You know they modus operandi, man. This is how they trying to get their money, man. If there ain't no racial strife, there ain't no racial discord, man. They ain't got shit to talk about, nigga. So they gonna try every trick in the book, man, to fan the flames of the bullshit, man. All right, Big Mike, giving the Gynocratic bullshit shields that work, and I'm out, and I'm out, and I'm out.
And you've always thought you couldn't bear press-on nails because of all the active things you do? Well, if you're ready for beautiful, natural-looking, easy-to-apply nails, pre-colored in 7 luscious hues, just...
Our impulses are being redirected. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep.
Oh, goddamn hacker, that second damn night that asshole's cut in.
The movement was begun 8 months ago by a small group of scientists who discovered, quite by accident, these signals being sent through...
Thing's giving me a headache. Yeah, tell me about it. Must took the hackers months to figure out how to do this.
The poor and the underclass are growing. Racial justice and human rights are non-existent. They have created a repressive society, and we are their unwitting accomplices. Their intention to rule rests with the annihilation of consciousness. We have been lulled into a trance. They have made us indifferent to ourselves, to others. We are focused only on our own gain. Please, Understand, they are safe as long as they are not discovered. That is their primary method of survival. Keep us asleep, keep us selfish, keep us sedated.
They're pulling the water out of the...
Their mouths are full of bitterness and curses, and in their paths, nothing but ruin and misery, and the fear of God is not before their eyes. They have taken the hearts and minds of our leaders. They have recruited the rich and the powerful, and they have blinded us to the truth. And our human spirit is corrupted. Why do we worship greed? Because outside the limit of our sight, feeding off us, perched on top of us from birth to death, are our owners. Our owners. They have us. They control us. They are our masters. Wake up. They're all about you, all around you.